Welcome to Shiksha Mantra, and in Shiksha Mantra we have a special discussion for you today. And what's that discussion? Let's come to the point straight. If I ask you how many types of tenses are there, what will be your answer? You will readily answer that we have three different types of tenses. Now if I ask you what are they, your answer will be present, past, future. So these are the three different types of tenses that we have. But believe me, dear friends, this is sheerly a wrong answer. What I'll say there's only two types of tenses. Now things get confused. You know, if tenses are not of three types, they are actually of 12 different types. We must say tenses are of 12 different types. Like simple present, present progressive, present perfect continuous. And then comes past, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, and there's also for future. So this is normally what you learn, but I am saying tenses are only of two types. How? Here's the question. Tenses are two types because tenses are only of two types. From which aspect? I'm coming to that point. First, let me tell you something that would help you a lot to understand these things very easily. What is simple? Do you have the idea what is simple? Simple means where you get only one thing to focus on. And what is compound? Compound means you get something where you have to focus on many things, different things, they're conjugated together and it becomes compound. So here I have come here not to make your things compound but to make your things simple. When I ask you of the types of tenses, here you must feel that this type of tense are of two types regarding its construction, regarding its structure. So if we consider the tense structurally, I am trying to make things very simple so that you won't get confused. If we want to discuss of the tense, if you want to find out the types of the tense in terms of their structure, I'll get only two types of tenses, and these are simple tense and compound tense. So how it is simple and how it is compound? So what's the idea behind this simple and compound? That's the main focus for us today to discuss. And if you learn this, you'll get that understanding tenses and formation of different tenses would be very simple for you. Now what's the idea? If I say I go, what's the verb here? The verb is go. I go, here the verb is go. And it comes singular. There's no support for this verb. Only go. And go means it's a verb, a finite verb. So here the construction is subject I and go the finite verb. So together it forms a sentence I go where a simple verb go is used. Now what I'll say? I'll say go is a simple verb. It doesn't have any complexity in it. And the tense is a simple tense. And the same way if I say I went, so what comes here? I, subject, and went, that's the verb. And in the same way, you'll get that went is a finite verb, though it's in past tense. So here we'll say these are in simple tenses. And now what's about compound? If I produce the same sentence with some difference, like I'm going, so what comes here? I'm going. this is the subject. Am going, this is the verb, and I is the subject. So I, this is the subject, am going, this is the verb. Now if I ask you which one is the verb, you will say am, going, and most of the times I have found that my students are saying, sir, going is the verb. But believe me, dear students, here going is not the verb. Going is present participle form of go. So it's not a verb, it's a verbal. Am, if you consider this am. This is actually auxiliary verb and this is not a finite verb. So here we don't have a finite verb. Rather, we have a verb phrase am going. So am going, this verb phrase is actually the verb here. So to get a verb, we have to conjugate two different verb forms together and the result is a verb. So this is in compound tense. So if we synopsize everything, what we'll get? Simple construction or simple tenses, and we have only two simple tenses. What are they? Simple present and simple past. That's why there's simple, the word simple in their name. Present indefinite and past indefinite. They are also called simple present and simple past. It's simply because they have the simple construction. That's it. So we get our simple tenses. And all the other tenses, there you won't find a single verb, rather you will find a verb phrase. So all the other tenses are compound tenses. And here you may ask me, sir, why you have dropped simple future tense? Isn't it simple? No, dear friends, this is not a simple tense. Why? Because if you say I shall go, here you go is not the finite verb. Rather, this is a bare infinitive, it's a verbal. And will, this is also a modal auxiliary. So a modal auxiliary will and a infinitive go together, they form a verb phrase. That's why we won't take it in simple tenses, rather it's also in compound tenses. So finally we got, when we discuss of simple present and simple past, they are the simple tenses, and all the other tenses are compound tenses. So from our discussion, what finally we find out? We have finally found out that your tense is of two types according to its construction. Simple tense, compound tense. Simple tense, compound tense. I think the shock is over. You won't get shocked anymore seeing of only two types of tenses. So whatever it may be, it will be very much helpful in our discussion of tenses, and we'll discuss different aspects of tense together in different parts of our discussion. So let's wait and see what we have in our discussion for tenses. Pretty quickly we are returning. Until then, it's time for you to prepare to learn many such things of English grammar, and obviously we have some very tricky things to use to make our learning of English grammar very simple. So we are returning very soon. Stay glued to us, stay tuned to us by subscribing this channel, and obviously share this if you like with your friends and relatives. We are returning soon. Till then, bye bye. Happy learning.